I welcome you again in this class. In this class, we will study about some basic concepts of macroeconomics. First of all, we'll go through the consumption goods. So, what is the meaning of consumption goods? We will try to understand the meaning of consumption goods by the sentence: goods which are purchased for consumption are known as consumption goods or consumer goods. What is the sentence is telling? Sentence is telling whatever the commodity or whatever the goods we are purchasing from these shops for consumption purpose, those all the goods are known as consumption goods or consumer goods. We have examples like food, drinks, clothing, mobile phone, etc. Friends, here drinks is nothing but cold drinks. Then we have the further concepts: capital goods. Goods which are used in the production of some other goods are known as capital goods or producer goods. The sentence is telling the goods which are used in the production. Like example, factories, machineries, tools, equipments, trucks, roads, etc. These are the examples which are very important for the production of the goods. Like if we take the example of tools or equipments, if we use the tools, then we can produce more and more goods. So the capital goods are those goods which are used in the production of some other goods are known as capital goods. Next we have intermediate goods. What is the meaning of intermediate? Intermediate means between. So the sentence is telling goods which are purchased by some producer and used by some other producer as material. Those goods are intermediate goods. Like example, raw cotton used to produce cotton cloth or wood used to produce furniture. By the sentence and by the example, we can understand that what is the meaning of intermediate goods. It means the goods which is used for the production of next goods. Like raw cotton we can use for the production of cotton cloths. Final goods. The goods which are purchased for final use are called final goods. The example we have television, sugar, car, etc. These are the example of the final goods. Final goods are those goods which are purchased for final use. Like if we purchase the television from the shop, then directly we can bring that television our home, connect with the electricity, and directly we can consume that goods. There is no other methods. By that way we can purchase the goods, then after that again in the home we have to install the television and then we can start the television. It's not like that. So this is the best example of the final goods. The goods which we purchase for the final use are called the final goods. Some more basic concepts of macroeconomics are stock and flow. Stock, by the word we can understand that what is the meaning of a stock. Stock is a variable measured at one specific time. It means whatever the things will be remain according to time in the house, in the shops, in the godown, that things come under the stock. Like sometimes you will ask to your mother, what is the stock of the food in our kitchen. So on the basis of that stock we will purchase the further commodities. It is a static concepts. It means it is a constant. It will be always talk about the constant concepts. It will be different from the flow. Even stock refer to a quantity existing at a particular point of time which may have accumulated in the past. So stock also refers to the quantity which is existing at a particular point of time which may have accumulated in the past. It means which we have already preserved in our house in the previous. So now a stock meaning is very clear. The stock variable is measured at a one specific time. It is a static concept. Stock refer to a quantity existing at a particular point of time which may have accumulated in the past. Now further we have flow. Flow variable is measured over an interval of time. Flow is a dynamic concept. It means it always change according to time. Like example, if a new machine is purchased in a particular year, it is a flow. It means when we'll purchase the machine from the market and will bring in the factory, it will be flow. It will be additional to the industry. And the last we have the depreciation cost. We can get the depreciation cost with the help of gross investment minus net investment. So in this class we had a study about some basic concepts of macroeconomics. In the next class we will study about the circular flow of income. Thank you.